we will start with the fifth session of the third chapter, reconstitution of a partnership firm, admission of a new partner. In the previous classes, I explained you about the theoretical concepts of admission of a new partner. Now, today's class will start a simple problem. I have taken one problem from book. That problem is available on page number 126, question number 44. Okay. So I have taken this problem. In this problem, A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. There are two partners in a partnership firm. The ratio is 2:1 and the balance sheet on 31/3/2018 is given. On the liability side, you have liabilities, creditors, that is, firm has to pay money to others, bills payable, firm has to pay money to others against bills payable. You have reserve fund. So on the liability side, you have two types of liabilities: internal liability, external liabilities. External liabilities means liabilities due to outsiders. Internal liabilities means liabilities due to partners. Okay, so you have to make a note of internal liabilities. Creditor is an external liability. Bills payable is an external liability. Reserve fund, it goes to partners. It is an internal liability. Capital goes to partners. It is also internal liability. So on the liability side, you have two external liabilities, creditors and bills payable, and two internal liabilities, that is reserve fund and partners capital. These two internal liabilities means that liabilities due to partners. It goes to partners. Okay. On the asset side, you have different assets: cash in hand, stock, debtor, machinery, building, investment. On 1/4/2018, C, new partner, is admitted into partnership on the following terms. C will admit into partnership on the following terms. The terms were: A, C should bring in cash rupees 25,000 as capital. If C want to admit into partnership firm, C should bring 25,000 rupees as capital in cash and rupees 15,000 as goodwill for 1/5 share in future profits. So totally C will bring 40,000 rupees into business. That out of 40,000, 25,000 rupees has capital and 15,000 rupees as a goodwill in cash. Okay. So that capital brought by new partner goes to his capital account. Goodwill brought by new partner, that goes to old partners. Because goodwill is an extra amount. He is giving extra amount for the reputation of the business. He is joining a reputed firm. He is joining a valuable firm. So for joining a reputed firm, he has to give some extra amount. That extra amount is called as a goodwill. So new partner is giving 25,000 rupees as capital and 15,000 rupees as a goodwill. Totally he is bringing 40,000 rupees into the business. This is one of the adjustment. New partner bring 25,000 capital, 15,000 goodwill. Totally new partner will bring 40,000 rupees as 40,000 rupees to the firm. Next adjustment: appreciate building by 20%. See, in revaluation account you have to record increase and decrease in assets and liabilities. Increase and decrease in assets and liabilities. In revaluation account, you have to record losses on the debit side, expenses and losses on the debit side. Revaluation account comes under nominal account. Nominal account rule: debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. I explained you this in the last class. Previous video, you see the previous video, this explanation is there. So revaluation account, expenses and losses debit side, incomes will be on the credit side. How you will get expenses? Decrease in asset, increase in liability, loss, debit side. Decrease in asset, asset value decrease. You are having building value decrease. You are having machinery value decrease. You are having debtor, so there is a bad debts. So asset value decrease, liability value increase. Liability, you have to pay creditor, money to creditor. So you have to pay 20,000. Now you have to pay 21,000. So liability increase. Assets decrease, liability increase is a loss, debit side. Assets increase, assets value increase, liability value decrease, income, credit side. Okay. So in revaluation account, you have to record only increase in assets, decrease in asset, increase in liability, decrease in liability, and whatever profit losses comes, that will be divided among partners in revaluation account. Okay. So you have to start the problem. Your question is prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, new balance sheet. Okay. For preparing revaluation account, you have to see the increase or decrease in assets and liabilities which is given in the adjustment. Always in the adjustment, there will be increase in asset, decrease in asset, increase in liability, decrease in liability is there. So that you have to record in the revaluation account. First adjustment belongs to capital brought by new partner, goodwill brought by new partner. Come to the second adjustment. Appreciate building. Appreciate building. See, building is an asset. See, asset side. Building is an asset. Appreciate means increase. Appreciate building by 20%. Building value increase by 20%. Building value, building is an asset. Asset increase by 20%. What I told you here in revaluation account? Decrease in asset, increase in liability, loss, debit side. Decrease in asset, increase in liability, loss, debit side. Increase in asset, decrease in liability, income, credit side. Okay. Building, appreciate building means asset increase. Asset value increase. If the asset value increase, what will happen? Asset value increase means income. Record on the credit side by buildings. See the buildings 60,000 into 20%, 12,000. 60,000 into 20%, 12,000. Okay. So building, appreciate building by 20%. Income, so you record it on the credit side. Stock is revalued rupees 12,000. You have to revalue the stock. Stock is also asset. See here, asset. Stock is also asset. Revalue means you have to find out increase or decrease in stock. Here in the balance sheet, stock is 15,000. In the balance sheet, stock is 15,000. If it is revalued, it comes to only 12,000. So in the balance sheet, it is 15,000. In the adjustment, it is 12,000. So stock value decrease. Stock value decrease. How much decrease? In the balance sheet, it is 15,000. Balance sheet, it is 15,000. In the as per adjustment, it is revalued at rupees 12,000. So the stock value decrease. Stock value decrease. How much decrease? The difference between these two. Earlier it was 15,000. Now the value is 12,000. 3,000 rupees decrease. So stock value decrease. Loss, debit side to stock. Difference you have to take. 15 minus 12. 3,000. Building value increase, income, credit side. Stock value decrease, loss, debit side. Okay, building value you have calculated percentage, 20%. But stock value revalued means you have to take the difference between balance sheet value and adjustment value. Balance sheet it is 15,000. As per adjustment it is 12,000 revalued. So 15 balance sheet. If you revalue 12,000, it is decreased. Decreased. Decrease means it is a loss. Asset value decrease means loss. 12,000 rupees. So 15 minus 12, 3,000 loss. Next. Provision for doubtful debts is maintained at 5% on debtors. See debtors. Debtors is also asset. You have to get money from debtors, 20,000. You have to get money from debtors, 20,000. Out of 20,000, 5% money is doubtful. Doubtful means you may get or you may not get. Okay, 5% money is doubtful means you may get the money or you may not get the money. So it is treated as loss. As per accounting standards, it is treated as accounting concepts. It is treated as loss. So provision for doubtful debts is maintained at 5% on debtors. Debtors 20,000, 5% is doubt. The recovery from debtor is doubtful up to 5%. So that 5% is loss. 2. PDD, provision for doubtful debts. 20,000 into 5%. 1,000. Next, this adjustment is over. Outstanding salary rupees 2,000. We have to pay 2,000 rupees salary. Outstanding salary 2,000 rupees means we have to pay 2,000 rupees. The firm has to pay 2,000 rupees to outsiders. That is employees' salary. So it is an expenses. Record on the debit side. 2. Outstanding salary. 2,000 direct. See, debit side we have recorded increase in building income, credit side. What we have to record in revaluation account? Losses and expenses, debit side. Incomes, credit side. Okay. Building value appreciated, income, credit side. Stock revalued means if it is revalued, the value decreases, loss, debit side. PDD means PDD you have to pay 5. You will not get 5% money, doubtful. So it is also loss, debit side. Outstanding salary is expenses, debit side. So we have recorded all the entries. Now you have to close the revaluation account. Losses on the debit side is 6,000. Income on the credit side is 12,000. First you take 12,000. Income is 12,000. From 12,000 loss is 6,000 deducted, you will get remaining 6,000. It is profit. If the income is more, loss is less, you will get profit. Income 12,000, loss 3, 4, 2, 6,000. 12 minus 6, so remaining profit is 6,000. This profit is transferred to partners. Transfer to A, B. 6,000 in the ratio of 2:1. Ratio is 2:1. 2 ratio, A ratio is 2, total 3. 2 by 3. 4,000 inner column. 6,000. B ratio is 1, total 3. 2,000. So we have completed revaluation account. Now next account is partners capital accounts. In partners capital accounts you have to make 5 entries. 5 entries. Whatever partner accounts get, you have to record on the credit side. Added to partners account. Whatever added to partners account, record on the credit side. Whatever deducted from partners account, record on the debit side. Okay. First, take this partners capital. A capital is 60,000, B capital is 40,000. This capital you have to record in partners capital account. You have to add to partners account. You have to add to partners account means record on the credit side by balance brought down. Entry number 1. A capital is 60,000. B capital is 40,000. This is balance. First entry you have to record partners capital balance. Partners capital balance is always recorded on the credit side. Okay, credit side. Keep in mind. Second entry, reserve fund. Reserve fund also goes to partners. So reserve fund, it is a benefit. It is also added to partners account. Record on the credit side. Right? Entry number 2. Entry number 2. Reserve fund, credit side. 12,000 rupees. That 12,000 you have to divide in 2:1 ratio. No need to write here, just divide in calculator. 12,000 into 2 divided by 3, 8,000. 12,000 into 1 divided by 3. That you have to 12,000 you have to divide in 2:1 ratio. So A will get 8,000, B will get 4,000. Don't give it to new partner. It does not belong to new partner. Whatever the benefits are there, losses are there, that will be divided among only old partners before admitting a new partner. Okay, second entry is over. First entry capital, record on the credit side. Second entry reserve fund, record on the credit side. Third entry, sometimes profit and loss account will be given in the problem. Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account will be given in the problem. Sometime it is on the debit side or credit side. That is on the liability side or on the asset side. If the profit and loss account balance is given on the liability side, record on the credit side. If the profit and loss account balance is given on the asset side, record on the debit side. This is the third entry. First entry, capital balance. Capital balance, credit side. Second entry, reserve fund. Reserve fund. Reserve fund also credit side. Third entry, profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. If it is given on the liability side, asset credit side. If it is given on the asset side, record on the debit side. So it is not given in the balance sheet. No third entry. Fourth entry, revaluation. Revaluation account, profit. If it is profit, record on the credit side, add it to account. If it is loss, record on the debit side. So here it is profit by revaluation. This is fourth entry. A 4,000, B 2,000. This is fourth entry. Third entry we have not recorded because it is not given. So how you have to record? Capital balance, first entry, credit side. Reserve fund if it is given or general reserve, second entry, credit side. Profit and loss account if it is given on the liability side, credit side. If it is given on the asset side, debit side. Fourth entry, revaluation. If it is profit, credit side. If it is loss, debit side. So in this problem there is a profit, 4,000 and 2,000. So record on the credit side. Fifth entry, goodwill. New partner brought goodwill. That is in the first adjustment, 15,000 rupees goodwill. That you have to record on the credit side. So goodwill is divided among old partners. Goodwill is divided among old partners. It is added to their account. So record on the credit side by goodwill. This is fifth entry. Divide in 2:1 ratio. Fifth entry. Total 15,000. If you divide 15,000 in 2:1 ratio, so 15,000 into 2 by 3, 15,000 into 1 by 3. A will get 10,000. B will get 5,000. Only two partners. Okay. Last entry, capital of the new partner. New partner bring 25,000 rupees capital. Add to his account. Add to his account means record on the credit side. By cash. It is recorded as by cash. Don't read here, record here. 25,000. This is sixth entry. Totally you have 6 entries in partner's capital account. Once again I will repeat. First, capital balance, credit side. Second, reserve fund, credit side. Third entry, profit and loss account. Given on the liability side, credit side. Given on the asset side, debit side. Fourth entry, revaluation account, profit or loss. Profit, credit side. Loss, debit side. Fifth entry, goodwill brought by new partner, credit side. Divide among partners. Sixth entry, capital brought by new partner. So write on the credit side. Now make it total of the credit side. 25, 40, 44, 46, 51, 60, 68, 78, 82. 60, 68, 72, 82. 40, 44, 46, 58. 82. 51, 25. Now, to balance carried on. This is the balance. 82, With this balance, they will carry on the business. Balance carry. Partners capital account is over. Now next, cash account. Cash account is prepared to know what is the cash balance before admission and what is the cash balance after admission of a partner. Before admission, cash in hand was 5,000. Cash is an asset, always on the debit side. It is a debit balance. Two balance brought down. How much balance cash was there? If it is a real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, cash account is real account. Debit what comes in, credit what. If cash comes into business, record on the debit side. Add. If cash goes out from business, record on the credit side. Minus. Okay. Already there was a balance of 5,000 rupees. Now cash comes in. How cash comes in? C bring 25,000 capital and 15,000 rupees goodwill. 40,000 rupees comes in. Record on the debit side. To C capital 25,000. To goodwill. C brought goodwill 15,000. Now close that. Earlier, what is the balance? 5,000. C brought 40,000 rupees. So total balance after admission of a partner is 45. By balance carried on 45. In the old balance sheet, balance was 5,000. Now in the new balance sheet, you have to show 45,000. Keep in mind how you have prepared the cash account. Cash account is a real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Whatever cash comes in, record on the debit side. Cash goes out, record on the credit side. There is no cash goes out in this problem. So earlier balance was 5,000. Cash comes in from new partner, 25,000 capital, 15,000 goodwill. So total cash in the business now after admission of a partner is 45,000. Now in the new balance sheet, you have to show 45,000 rupees as a cash balance. Okay, this is the cash account. Keep in mind, I will erase this cash account because I have to prepare balance sheet here. Keep in mind the cash balance. Cash balance was 25,000 rupees. New balance sheet of A, B, C as on 1/4/2018. First we will start with the liability side. There is no change in creditor, so as it is, creditors. You have to see the old balance sheet for preparing new balance sheet. 20,000. Bills payable 10,000. Only external liabilities you have to transfer. Creditor and bills payable. Reserve fund don't transfer to balance sheet because it is divided among partner. Old capital don't transfer to balance sheet because it is transferred to partner's capital account. So old capital is transferred to partner's capital account. From partner's capital account there is a new capital. That new capital you have to take. This is the new balance sheet. A 82,000, B 51,000, C 25,000. This is the new capital. Okay. Come to the asset side. Liability side is over. Come to the asset side. Cash in hand. Earlier it was 5,000. Now it is 45,000. 45,000. Stock. Earlier stock was 15,000. Now 3,000 rupees decrease minus this 3,000. Stock. You have to record stock. You have to show 15,000 less depreciation 3,000. Now stock value is 12,000. Don't show. In the old balance sheet 15. In the new balance sheet deduct this 3,000 rupees decrease in the stock 12,000. Debtor 20,000. See, debtor in the old balance sheet 20,000, 1,000 rupees doubtful debts that debtor decreases, that 1000 rupees loss you have to minus. $19,000. Next, machinery. So machinery, there is no increase or decrease in the value of machinery. Take it as it is, machinery. 30 as it is. Building, so building value increased by 12,000. Earlier, building value 60,000. Now, add profit, income, because of increase in building, 12,000. It will become 72,000. No? So you have to see the asset. If there is a loss, you have to minus. If there is an income, you have to add. Building. $60. Add appreciation. 12. Building value 72. Building value 70. Last, investment 12,000. That is, there is no increase or decrease, as it is 12,000. See, we have taken all the assets. Cash earlier 5,000, after admission of a partner 45. Stock earlier 15 less 3,000 12. Debtor earlier 20,000 less 1,000 19. Machinery as it is 30,000. Building earlier 60,000, add 12,000, increase 72. Investment as it is. Okay. Now you have to see the adjustment. Is there any outstanding liabilities or not? Outstanding salary. We have to pay salary. Firm has to pay salary, 2,000 rupees. That salary you have to show once again in the balance sheet because it is still outstanding. So outstanding salary. Total 20 plus 10 plus 82 plus 51 plus 25 plus 2, 1,90,000. Asset side 45 plus 12 plus 19 plus 30 plus 72 plus 12, 1,90,000. So this is the first problem. You will feel difficulty in understanding it. Try to solve this problem once again in your notebook and see how to prepare revaluation account. Debit side you have to write decrease in asset, increase in liability. Decrease in asset, increase in liability, loss, debit side. Increase in asset, decrease in liability, income, credit side. And keep in mind in revaluation account you have to record 6 entries. And in balance sheet you have to change the values. If there is a loss in assets, minus it. If there is an income to asset, then add it. And the cash balance will change, capital balance will change. So changes will be recorded in the balance sheet. This is the first problem. Don't bother about the problem. Just try to understand it. You have to learn the revaluation entries, capital account balance, capital account entries, and changes in the balance sheet. Solve this problem once again. In the next class, we will continue the second problem. Thank you.